Hello, everyone. We are here with Grandma Tanner and some of her friends, her dearest, oldest friends, Lottie and Linda Stisser, and I forgot your name. I'm terrible. I've known them all for years, and I always forget names, though. So Grandma Tanner will be cooking skillet apples with red hots today. She'll be using Jonathan, Cortland, a few galas, and I think there might be a golden or two in there. So she's using a mix of apples. You don't have to use any certain apples to do this. She has the red hots here that we sell here in the farm, and we also sell the slicers she'll be using today. So anytime you're ready, Grandma. Okay. Well, first of all, this is a very easy recipe, and I made it for our children when they were younger, and it's good for company. You can put it over ice cream. Just do all kinds of things with this recipe. So today I have chosen what we have just picked: Cortland, Jonathan. I have a few galas in there. They're a little sweeter, and Golden Delicious. So it's kind of like when we make cider. We try to use 4 to 5 different varieties. And when you make a pie, it's very interesting to use different apples. So we have this nice little cutter. And people always want to have the stem up, but it's better to have the stem down when you cut that. It's kind of like a kid's head in the post on the stairs. They get it stuck. And anyway, you just pop it right out like that. Put it upside down. I do not peel these apples. So that's why it's just really quick and easy. There's a gala. Galas are a little sweeter. It's like she's a professional. Yeah, I learned that trick from her. She's done that before. Yeah. So you just pop them out and pull your core out and throw that away. So this recipe calls for, well, a 10-inch skillet, and you fill it full. So it's about, I would say, close to 12 apples. Good size apples. Now, a lot of people ask about cooking with Honeycrisp and Sweet Tangle. They are more expensive. The Honeycrisp is very juicy. I would not recommend it for a pie because that it is so juicy. These are juicy too after all that rain that we had. Put a lot of juice in those apples. So I just about have a skillet full here. Used all these different varieties. Now it takes a half a cup of water. Just pour around on there. And 1 tablespoon of minute tapioca. And this just thickens it a little bit. A lot of people use this in their pies also. You just sprinkle it around over the top. And then 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now, if you don't want to use, you can use Splenda or anything else if you don't want to use sugar. But since most of these apples are a little bit on the tart side, I'm going to use 2 to 3 tablespoons. I use 2 tablespoons. Now, that's what it looks like. Now, I will put this on medium to low heat. I have already done one, and it took about 35 minutes to cook. So while you're preparing the meal, you can have this already cooked, and it'll be a great dessert for your family. You cover it, Grandma? Yes, you and you put it on medium to low heat. Now this one I started at 10 after 2. The red hots are not completely melted, but as you let it sit there, they will melt. And I did not stir these apples at all. The juice from the apples and that half a cup of water just makes a nice thick juice with the tapioca in there.
When did you put the red hots in?
The red hots go in after the apples are soft. I punched them a little bit, and as soon as they were soft and cooked, then you put the red hots in, put the lid on it, and I've had it on the stove on low for just a little while. But just the heat will melt those red hots. And I told some of the employees, they're always wanting to know what I'm cooking, and I told them, just get a little dish of ice cream at the bakery for your break, and then I'll give you a few apples to put on top.
That's how we always liked it, was with ice cream.
So it makes a very easy dessert. It's not real high in calories. It's healthy. And in the fall and in the winter, around the holidays, it makes a great dish. Put that in a bowl with those red hots on there. It's just really good.
I posted the recipe on Facebook a little bit earlier today, about half an hour ago. But there's the recipe. And then here's the dish all made. You can stir that up. Leave the lid on it. If you want your red hots melted a little bit more, just leave it on the stove on low, Grandma said. And it'll melt those red hots. We're going to enjoy it for break. We have 3 o'clock break around here. Our employees start taking breaks, so we will. They will enjoy that, Grandma.
Yep.
We got our little cheering squad. Waiting for their baked apples and ice cream.
Yeah. We might have to go and get some ice cream.
All right. Have a good day, everyone.
These are our bakery men.